JP on it. Today we got a very sad story today. Very sad story. The downfall of Tens and Kadine's, or whatever her damn name is, relationship. This one's very sad. Extremely sad. So you gotta watch out, man.
26, a date that sends shockwaves through the entire gaming community. Kaide Shimko and Tyson, Tens, No, Valorant's most beloved power couple, announced they were breaking up after 6 years together. For millions of fans who had followed their journey from high school sweethearts to esports royalty, it felt like the end of an era. Their story began in 2019 at a high school party in Canada. Kaede, a Japanese-Canadian student with a bright smile and infectious energy, approached Tyson, a quiet but talented gamer who would soon become one of Valorant's biggest stars. Neither of them knew that night would change their lives forever.
Alright, so the Canadians started 6 years of dating. Let's go.
They hit it off immediately, bonding over their shared love of gaming. What started as casual hangouts quickly blossomed into something deeper. Just weeks after meeting, they moved in together. It was impulsive, intense, and completely all in. They were 17 years old. As Tens' professional gaming career took off, first in Counter-Strike, then in Valorant, Kaede was there every step of the way. When she appeared on his streams, shy and camera-averse, teaching her Valorant mechanics while viewers watched, something magical happened. The chemistry was undeniable. Fans fell in love with them as a couple. By October 2020, Kaede started streaming on her own using Tens' computer. Her personality, bubbly, genuine,
This was the first mistake, brothers. Let me break this down. This was the first mistake. You're successful, you're up, you're the guy, and you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy because like hold on. It's just crazy. It's just crazy because if you let your girl go on social media and become successful as well, it's not because you don't want to be successful. It's because social media will change these women. And this situation is like, bro.
Relatable quickly attracted a massive following.
I'm gonna stop it. I'm just gonna play it through.
Within a year, she had amassed nearly 300,000 Twitch followers and joined 100 Thieves as a content creator. She wasn't just Tens' girlfriend anymore, she was Kaede, a star in her own right. Their lives became completely intertwined. They worked together, traveled together, created content together, shared hobbies together. For 6 years, they did everything side by side. As Kaede would later reflect,
Remember, he made her become successful. Whew. Goddamn, man.
those 6 years felt like 30. On December 29th, 2021, Tens proposed. They kept it secret for 8 months before announcing their engagement in August 2022 on their 3-year anniversary. The internet exploded with celebration. Photos of them on the beach, Kaede sporting her engagement ring, flooded social media. They were the golden couple, proof that true love existed even in the chaotic world of esports and streaming. Then came March 2023. Kaede announced something that would test their relationship in ways they never imagined. She had been diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. The revelation was devastating. But what shocked fans even more was learning that Kaede had kept the diagnosis secret from everyone, including Tens, for 2.5 weeks. She didn't want to distract him during VCT lock-in in Sao Paulo. She wanted him focused on his game, his work, his tournament. Only after it ended did she tell him the truth. Tens stood by her through everything. The chemotherapy, the hair loss, the sickness, the fear. He was there, unwavering, as Kaede documented her cancer journey online with remarkable courage. She streamed during treatment, laughed through the pain, and used humor as her coping mechanism. The gaming community rallied around her with overwhelming support. By September 2023,
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys.
Kaede announced she was officially off chemotherapy. It wasn't a cure, she made that clear, but it was progress. Her hair started growing back, her nails recovered, hope returned. Throughout it all, they seemed unbreakable. They had weathered cancer together, they had built careers together, they had created a life together that millions admired. If any couple can make it work in the brutal spotlight of internet fame, it was them. But something was changing beneath the surface. In April 2025, Kaede announced she was taking an indefinite hiatus from streaming. Then came subtle signs that fans started to notice. Couple photos disappeared from Instagram. The engagement post vanished. Tens moved to a new place alone. Neither of them wore their rings anymore. Speculation ran wild across social media and forums. Were they still together? Had something happened? The community that had invested so deeply in their relationship desperately searched for answers. On February 7th, 2026, Kaide finally broke the silence with a carefully worded statement on Twitter. Tyson and I feel ready to share some personal news. We've actually been broken up for quite some time now. Toward the end of our relationship, we came to a realization that wasn't easy to accept. We had stopped growing as individuals. For most of our relationship, we did everything together. Work together. Hobbies and interests together. Pretty much everything together. We've even joked in the past that although we were together for 6 years, it felt like at least 30. We moved in together just weeks after meeting, and from ages 17 to 24, that was all we knew. She continued, over time, it became clear that we needed space to grow into our own people separately. There was no wrongdoing, no resentment, and no single event that caused this. We still care deeply about each other and genuinely want the best for one another. We're also incredibly grateful for the time and life we shared together. The internet erupted. Reactions poured in from every corner of the gaming community, and they revealed just how deeply people had invested in this relationship. The initial shock was palpable. As one user put it, genuinely, how do you fall out of love with someone after being with them for 7 years? That's so scary. But the real controversy came from those who questioned the very premise of their breakup. The idea that two 24-year-olds needed to grow as individuals struck some as fundamentally misguided. 24 years old, both with enough money to retire, talking about stopped growing as individuals? Why does that mean you break up? One tweet asked. Legit question. How can you ever expect to find someone that you will be continuing to grow as an individual with at 50 years old? Like, what is the end game? Others took a harsher stance. Kids these days, shaking my head, do whatever you want, but you're gonna regret it for not treasuring the duo dynamic. Stop growing as individuals is the dumbest shit I ever heard in this generation. You're gonna find someone new anyway. The criticism extended to what many saw as modern relationship culture's obsession with individualism over partnership. No shit, Sherlock. That's the point of being a couple and living together. Of course you do everything together. Of course every couple divorce when people are selfish and rather evolved as a person than together with your partner by finding solutions. Some comments bordered on cynical. I don't get it. People are weird. Stop growing? You're 24. It's time to settle down. Start a family. You had your time to do it all. For many fans, the breakup represented something more existential. The death of hope itself. Man, if y'all's relationship didn't work out, I don't believe in love anymore. But not everyone saw doom and gloom. Some recognized maturity in their decision. Some people don't realize that this is love, to still care and love the same way without a title and growing as individuals. The impact in the relationship will always be there, and sometimes being together 24/7 can almost lose who you are without that. One particularly astute observer noted what many suspected. We could tell from a mile away. Life happens. Best of luck to you both. The one thing Tyson should do is break clean until he moves on. Then see if you two can be friends. When a woman breaks up with you, she already did the mourning while still in the relationship. Staying in contact after a breakup is devastating for personal growth, self-respect, and emotional fortitude. Others offered philosophical perspective. Yes, love is still real. Two people growing apart while loving each other is one of the hardest things to recognize, and very normal. The love is still there and wasn't wasted. Not everything is meant forever, and that's okay. But the internet being the internet, darker speculation emerged. Yeah, this is 100% her decision. It's okay. Tens deserves better anyways. Some questioned motives. Built a career around him and broke up for a better partner? Jason, you next? And others simply saw through Ten's attempts to maintain composure. When he joked about it, the responses were telling. Bro, you are not laughing right now. And, oh, you hurt my boy, I can tell. Even darker theories surfaced. There's already a new guy, but he never knew. Adding a bizarre touch of levity
There's already a new guy, but he never knew his facts.
to the situation, Kaide followed up her announcement with a photo of Ten sitting in a park, writing, "This was us cooking it up at the park today, LMAO, and I can already predict the comments because of the use of M dashes in the tweet. Don't PMO, we didn't use AI." The comment revealed something crucial. They wrote the breakup announcement together. They sat in a park, crafting the words that would end their public relationship. It was collaborative, civil, mature, and somehow that made it even more heartbreaking. Both returned to their engagement announcement post. Tens commented, "Literally did not age well," followed by skull emojis. Dark humor from someone clearly processing pain. So what really happened? The truth is probably exactly what Kaide said. They grew up together, lived entirely enmeshed lives from 17 to 24, and eventually realized they had no idea who they were as individuals. They had never experienced independence, never developed separate identities, never learned what they wanted outside of us. Cancer had tested them, and they passed. But that same intensity, doing everything together, being there for each other constantly, may have been the very thing that made them realize they needed space. Both have moved on with their separate lives. Tens continues competing professionally, while Kaide focuses on her content creation. They've maintained their silence on social media beyond the initial announcement, letting the statement speak for itself. The community remains divided. Half
Hold on, yo. This video does not explain.
see it as a mature decision. 60.
This video doesn't explain the truth. We gotta search the truth. Tens and we gotta get the truth, because I saw another video. Hold on.
According to Kaide, Tens and her broke up and she is already moving out. Here's what she said.
Relax. My goodness. She's not moving, y'all are crazy? Wait, what? Tyson and I literally eloped and it didn't work out, so we got divorced and now I'm all alone. It's whatever, who cares? It doesn't need to be perfect.
According to
Anyways, all I gotta say is this. What happened was he took care of her when she had cancer. He stopped the squirt for a little bit. Took care of her when she had cancer, all that. Eventually, when she got over her cancer, as you can see, she's good now. Basically, what happened was this. She left for no reason. He's a good man. Built a career, and she left. I'm gonna let you know this right now. These niggas are fucking cooked. You're actually cooked. If you build a woman up like this, you're fucking cooked in this generation. 7 years, from 17, probably a virgin, all that shit. Bro, this shit doesn't mean anything anymore. Broke up for no reason. Why'd y'all break up? See how she doesn't give a shit. This guy's probably heartbroken. She already has another guy. It's insane work. But hey, man. Took care of when she had cancer. Put his career on the back burner. And this is what he gets. A breakup. But it's what it is. Hey, charges to the game. Charges to the game. Anyways, y'all. It's your boy JPN, man. This was